Yes. Welcome back. It is streaming season. I can name myself twice. Hang on. Monitor off. There we go. Speak, bro, just as a test. Yeah, no, can hear you. Hang on. You're screaming in my ear, bro. Give me a sec. Yes. How are we doing? I can hear you, innit? Don't worry. I just need to make sure that we can actually get Lewis's audio in. So I'll get Lewis's audio in a second. Is it that one? It is this one. And it's that ad. Okay. Speak, bro. Can you hear me? Can't hear you yet. Speak now.
What? Yo.
Right. People can hear you now. I did have the right thing. Yes.
Well
how are we doing? So, as you all know, over the past couple of days, we've had a very bad time with the stream. So we've rebuilt the stream from the ground up, basically. New changes, new kind of scenes. We're going to go with this new scoreboard.
That modern look, bro.
Pardon?
That modern look.
Yeah, it's very similar. It's very similar.
It's very
similar, but it's gonna. You'll see as we move through scenes, things will change.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. But so big up Johnny Poddy for getting the stream sorted, man. It looks like it's working all good now. So big up yourself, Bray. Big pat on the back, innit?
And my computer went from using 42% of my CPU to 1.5.
Oh, there we go.
My PC's buzzing, bro.
Right, let's get into it then. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Big preview coming up for you, man. Obviously, you know the driller. City are playing Leipzig tonight. Massive game. Score is currently 1-1. Remember, no away goals. So that's not a thing this year. Obviously, that got scrapped a couple of years ago. So it's just a straight-out shootout. If it ends a draw, 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, whatever, it goes to extra time and then penalties. However, will it get to extra time? Will it go to penalties? That's the big question. Obviously, I did the Avengers show last night, which was a good show.
Mm-hmm.
So I've kind of had my say a little bit, but there's still a lot more that I want to go through. Before we sort of get into the nuts and bolts, what are you saying about this game, bro? It's a massive game, isn't it? How are you sort of feeling going into it? What's your vibe level? Are you confident?
I am. Hang on, people want your mic hiring, and I had to do this on the last one as well. So that does make sense. Hang on a sec. I am genuinely. I'll put it at that. I'll leave it at that for now. I'm genuinely, bro, shitting it. Like, obviously, I got this morning, went to the gym, shitting it. Last night when I was doing all these stream, like setting up the stream kind of thing, shitting it. And it's proper hit me today. Like, I've got that really nervous feeling. So I'm genuinely, bro, I think I'm already like an 8 to a 9. And that's, bro, like, it's bad. I am nervous as fuck because it's knockout, bro, innit? It's this or nothing. Benno 8 on the needle at the moment. I just think it's going to be a really difficult game. We know what Leipzig are like. I do back it. I back us to win. Do you know what I mean? I back us to go through. Obviously, you have to back your team. And I genuinely think we could play well against this side. But it's just... It's that feeling, bro, of knowing that we can go out tonight in a competition that I really want to get far in.
Yeah, I know. Me too. The thing is as well, Leipzig are such a good side. You know, they're a very good side. Only lost 2 of the last 20 odd games. And obviously I think the 2 losses were against Union Berlin and Borussia Dortmund. So 2 teams at the top of the table of the Bundesliga. So it's not like they lost against poor teams. We obviously managed to draw against them. I'm pretty confident, to be honest with you. And as I said last night, the reason for my confidence is because of our defence. I think if he plays a solid defence tonight, I think that we could keep them out. I think we can keep a clean sheet. Again, you know what I mean? We kept a couple of clean sheets in the last games. I think we've got enough in that defence to keep clean sheets. And I believe that if he doesn't mess about too much with the defence, like, so obviously last night when we did the Avengers show, Mulv was saying he reckons that Bernardo Silva will play left back because he'll want to control the midfield. I think if he does that, and I'm not confident that we'll keep a clean sheet. I think if he plays Ake, Akanji, Diaz, and Walker, which I think is what I would probably. I mean, I would play Stones instead of Akanji, but that's what I think I would do if I was Pep. Then I think we can keep a clean sheet, and if we keep a clean sheet, then I think we'll win the game because I think we'll score a goal. So this is why I'm sort of like pretty confident. Now, of course, it's Pep Guardiola, so you don't really know what he's going to do. Is he going to play that defense? Is he going to play a mad defense? No one really knows, so we have to be careful on that. But yeah, I'm pretty I'm confident. I'm confident we can keep a clean sheet, and I think if we keep a clean sheet, I think we can do it. I think we'll do it. I think we'll score. I think we'll score at least a goal tonight.
Yeah, I back us a score, and I think if we play with a solid defense, obviously we'll go for our predicted 11 and stuff like that. If we do play with a solid defense, then I do back us to keep a clean sheet, especially with the way that things are going at the moment. Obviously, is it 2 on the bounce at the moment, the clean sheets? Yeah, 2 on the bounce, which is decent, especially because we've been conceding goals quite a lot, and also we're reducing teams to not that many chances. Look at Crystal Palace; they didn't get a look in, so that's what I kind of hope that we can do tonight. The thing is, they are a very good side, so I do expect them to have chances, but I think, I honestly, I back us to keep a clean sheet. I do, if we start the defence that I think we'll go with.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I've just put a poll in the chat. Let's see the confidence levels, please, people. Have your votes in the poll in the chat. Make sure you drop a like on the stream, guys, if you've not done so already. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Trying to get to 75,000 subscribers. Any help towards that, massively appreciated. And of course, you want to help support the channel grow, you can become an Xtra Club channel member. Link is in the description. Should we go for the starting 11 then?
Yeah. Give me a sec. So, we used to have a thing that used to pop up in it for the starting 11. I didn't like it. It was dead. However, this, I think, looks less dead. So, if we got this, then now we've got a little...
Oh, I'm a bit zoomed in, but it's okay. I can
yeah, I need to adjust the height to low ratio.
I'll lower myself.
Yes, the idea is nowadays that we're gonna. I like the fluidity of the stream. Do you know what I mean? It's meant to feel fluid and go through it like that. That's the way that it's meant to be, so that we can just move throughout these things and pop it off either way. And this. For you mobile users out there, I was thinking the one that used to pop up on screen must have been tiny, man. So this is quite big, pushes us to the side, and we can actually look at the team.
Yeah, smashed it, bro. That's fucking fresh.
Good, isn't it? We're looking good, bro.
Very well done, bro. Very GG's. Right, okay, so it's let's start with the predicted 11 then. So Edison in goal.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to tell you. Did you watch the venue show last night?
No, I was at football, then I didn't get back to
Was it? Okay. Tell me what your back four is then. It'd be interesting to see, because we had different opinions on the panel, so it'd be interesting to see who you're going with.
See, in my head, I want Walker, Stones, Diaz, Ake. Full sending Stones again. After the last game could be a risk. But it's a Champions League knockout. Walker, Stones, Diaz, Ake is my preferred back four.
Walker, Stones, Diaz, Ake. Okay.
Laporte would be nice, but the guy don't play football for us anymore.
Yeah, see, this is interesting. I think, was it Hugh last night? Hugh thinks that Laporte will play.
I mean, there's a shout. I mean, he's barely played, but that's what worries me a bit. Like, is the fact that he's barely played football, bro. Like to throw him in now, it just seems weird. I'd like it because it means build-up play be sick.
He's played 180 minutes in the last month.
And how many games has there been? Like 6.
Been a fair few games. Yeah,
Stinks, man. Stinks.
I mean, if we do predicted 11, which we are because it's on the screen, I think he'll run. Ake, Akanji, Diaz, Stone, Walker. That's what I think he'll do.
I think he'll put I think Akanji will play. I don't think Akanji played well in the last game, and I think throwing Stones in ×2 might be a bit of a risk for him. So, do you know what I mean? Longevity-wise, might be thinking, you know what? I'm fine with the Kanji and Diaz at the moment in time.
Yeah. That's what I think he'll do. Whack him in, because I think that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, I think he'll do that. Diaz, Kanji. Yeah. Also, by the way, for people who are crying at me for about like a year, Walker's picture's fixed. I thought whilst I'm doing everything else, I may as well fix Walker's picture. I didn't put him as the Flash, although for you eagle-eyed people, if you missed it, on the match day graphic for City Extra, there I put a Flash logo tattoo on Walker's arm.
Right, that's the defence. I think that's the defence that I would pick, bar a Kanji for Stones. But I think that's what he'll do. Rodri midfield, of course.
Yeah, it has
there's not
to
really
be...
much debate on that one.
Yeah, it has to be Rodri.
And then the other two midfielders, this is the big question. But I think KDB plays.
I think KDB plays.
I think he plays.
Massive game.
KDB.
He needs to play. Now, does he go Gundo or Bernardo?
Another debate that we had on the channel last night in the Avengers show. What's your thoughts on it, bro?
Bernardo, obviously, we all know Bernardo offers you energy, but I think Gundo brings a little bit more peace to it. And we've said this plenty of times that Gundogan creates more than what Bernardo does. And if they're going to sit back and try and counter-attack us, I think Bernardo could be rendered a little bit useless, basically. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's happened quite a few times where Bernardo's, he just kind of circles around on that, whereas Gundo can make them killer passes that we've seen before. So I'd personally go Gundogan.
Interesting. It's fucking interesting. I put a poll in the chat as well for people to have a vote again. The way this is what I was saying last night, right? Bernardo Silva, in my view, and I've said this a lot, but I'm just saying it because it's relevant to the conversation. He is more useful in games where the game is open. Mm-hmm. So, Liverpool, Arsenal,
United.
Not necessarily United.
Sometimes
because
United, sometimes United.
Sometimes United, but not really, because they normally sit back and we dominate the ball. Big Champions League games, that's another one. Like big Champions League games. Gundogan is better in the games where we dominate the possession because he can create. Now, in this game, it all depends on what you think Leipzig are going to do. Because I believe that Leipzig will probably play quite deep, especially in the first half. I think they'll try and stay in the game because that's, I think, what you should do in the European away day. I think you get yourself in the game, you get through that first 20 minutes and you try and improve as the game goes on and then maybe send it in the second half. If we do that and play Bernardo Silva, he might become a little bit not useless, but like not as influential as a Gundogan. But as the game goes on, you'd rather have Bernardo Silva in the game as the game opens up. However, there's also a possibility, which a few of the lads last night on the Avengers show said, who they think that potentially Leipzig won't sit back and they'll just go for it from the off. I don't believe that to be the case. I think Leipzig will sit in.
I think you'd imagine they'd be a bit smart about it and not just full send.
Yeah.
I imagine they'll sit in and try and counter-attack us, bro. That's the way I see that they'll run it.
I think that's what they'll do. I think that, and then as the game gets on and they get more into the game, then I think they will sort of full send it, and especially in the second half. But I just don't see them sending it in the first half. So then, for me, it just renders Bernardo Silva a little bit like
useless.
Yeah, what's a better word than useless?
I said useless a minute ago, and it's not a nice word, isn't it? It
doesn't sound good, but you know what I mean. He doesn't really offer you that much because he doesn't really create that many chances. So this is where Move last night was saying he reckons he's going to play Bernardo inverted left back because then you kind of get around that problem because you still got Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne on the football pitch. I would go personally because I would play that defence, and in this midfield, I think honestly, unpopular opinion, I think I'd go Bernardo Silva. And it's unpopular, man, because obviously the chat and you are saying Gundogan. But the reason I say Bernardo Silva, and actually yesterday on the Avengers show, I did start with Gundogan, but someone changed my mind. I can't remember who said it. And I think I'd rather have Bernardo Silva on just in case they do send it from the minute one. But it's a very tricky decision. It's a very, very tricky decision.
Yeah, it is. It's very difficult to pick. It's either way, I'm happy with either. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sweating. I'm happy for Bernardo or Gundogan to start. I'm happy, but I just personally just went Gundo. I think for the more chance creation kind of situation.
We'll whack Gundogan in there because you said it and it's off the chat, so I'm happy with that.
It's not, but at the end of the day, if Gundogan plays, it ain't disaster mode. Do you know what I mean? It ain't full disaster mode. I can potentially see the Bernardo thing. I can potentially see that. And that did you say Mulv was saying it, where it could be like Ake kind of playing as the centre backs, also Bernardo was the left back. Do you know what I mean?
Left-sided centre back for Ake, yeah.
Yeah, like we've seen that a few times. So I don't know.
And to be honest, you know, where he kind of made a mistake, Pep Guardiola, I'm going to call him out for because I do think this was a mistake, is if you remember the Notts Forest game, he played Bernardo Silva left back. His only mistake there was that he played Laporte left-sided centre-back, and Laporte can't play that position. I see it so many times, people in the chat, people on Twitter saying, why don't we play Laporte left-sided centre-back? Laporte is not a left-sided centre-back in a 3. He can't do it. Laporte does not like being dragged out to the wing, and that's what happens when you play a left-sided centre-back.
It gets dusted, isn't it?
Yeah, when you play a left-sided centre-back in a 3, you get dragged out to the wing. Laporte doesn't like that. And he doesn't look great in that position. Ake's clear of Laporte when he plays in that position. Where Laporte's clear of Ake is if you're playing a 4 at the back and just in a normal side, in a normal back 2. That's my opinion. So yeah, I mean, he could go Bernardo Silva left back. That's what Mulv thinks he's going to do. And if he does do that, I hope he goes Ake. And maybe that's why Hugh thought Laporte might play. But if he does play Bernardo Silva left back, for me, I'd rather have Ake left-sided centre back.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. I think as well defensively, if we are playing a Bernardo Silva as a left back and replacing that with obviously a centre back has to make way there, Ake offers you more defensive surety. Either way that he's playing this season, bro, I think Ake's got to play in all of our important games.
I agree. I think as much as you can now, I know obviously he might not be able to play in every single game, or maybe we're in a position, this is bizarre because no one would have thought you would have been saying this going into the season. Maybe it's a position where you have to start subbing Ake off.
You got to start protecting him. Like, especially, you know how bad it was? It was how much we were sweating when Ake looked like he got injured in the game against Palace. Yeah. Because you knew if Ake's injured there, you're in the bin. Yeah. He's got a vital role this year. An absolutely vital role. And he's smashing it as well, just to add to that. So that's good.
Factual.
But yeah, I'm happy with the team so far.
Yeah, I think that's a decent team. We'll go with Gundogan. I'll just end the poll there. I've got a couple of super chats coming. Before we get into the super chats, guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream, man. We've got 150 likes, 600 people in the stream right now. Make sure you drop a huge thumbs up, man, on the stream. Subscribe to the channel as well if you do. Let's get those likes past 300 likes, man. Jordy Party was up all night recreating the stream, man, so we don't have no problems. Refresh the graphics, man.
I've had 2 hours sleep.
Guys, had 2 hours sleep, and you can't even click the like button, man. What is this? Why do these people? You know what I mean? Come on, guys, get the likes up, innit?
What insomnia?
Let's have a look at Amar's super chat with a £2. Yes, bro. Says it's my 30th home game tonight. Never seen an L. #good omen.
Oh, Amar, mate, that is big.
That's a fucking 30.
30 home games and he's never seen an L.
Pretty mad.
That's
to be fair.
Sick.
Pretty mad. Yo, big up Amar, bro. Jambo D with the 10 says, yes, lads. Travelling down on a coach from Scotland right now to see this one because yesterday was my birthday. Hopefully going to be a good one. Hopefully. Yes, bro. Happy birthday
yes,
yesterday,
Jambo.
Man.
Happy birthday, mate.
It's a fucking long coach journey, that from Scotland, man. You know what I mean? It's a long drive, isn't it, up to Scotland. When we do the drive, man, to Scotland, it's long, bro. And as soon as you get into Scotland, man, there's the fucking police there with the radar guns every 5 minutes.
The radar guns.
They're there, man. You know what I mean? Just let me push it a little bit. Yeah, big up, Jambo. Happy birthday for yesterday, man. Dave with the 10 says, remember my stat from yesterday, lads? That City never qualified the next round after not winning first leg except once. Well, today, I've seen that Pep twice won the UCL after not winning the round of 16 first leg. So that's a big stat for Mr. Dave. I know.
That's what we need.
There's positive vibes in the chat today, man. Love it.
Yeah, I like it, man.
And Mr. Doper with the 5 says, Mahrez needs to play. No more excuses. Dude is rotting on the bench, Pep. Right, well, that's a very good super chat to take us into our attacking 3 players.
Very true.
So let's just whack Haaland in there anyway, because
Default.
playing it. Yeah, defaulted. Right, let's make the case for Riyad Mahrez. Let's do Riyad Mahrez versus Phil Foden, bro. Because this is basically the question, I think, isn't it? You know what I mean?
This is basically where it is, isn't it? Now, Phil Foden been cooking, yeah? And we can all agree he's been cooking up. He's been cooking up a different dish to what Riyad Mahrez has been cooking. However, Riyad Mahrez has turned his season around. He has found himself out of favour, though, to Phil Foden, who's been favoured on the right side, because he's been smashing it. He has been smashing it. However, now he's had a lot of rest. Champions League Mahrez. Ramadan, I think he's round the corner. I'm pretty sure it's really soon.
Ramadan. I'll tell you what it is, bro. March the 22nd, bro.
Oh, we're a week away from Ramadan. And I think Foden didn't have a good game in the last game. He didn't have a good game. Now, the thing that Foden offers you, bro, he offers that chaos. Mahrez offers that control. But we've said time and time again that Mahrez is perfect for Champions League games. But do people want that? That's the question. The people want Mahrez in this game.
Well, let me tell you something about Riyad Mahrez, yeah? In his last 5 Premier League starts, I know this isn't a Premier League game, but in his last 5 Premier League starts, bro, 3 goals, 3 assists.
Ooh.
Champions League. Scored in his last 2 appearances in the Champions League. One against Seville, one against Leipzig.
As
good as Foden's been since he's been back, for me, I think I'll go with the king of Algeria on this one.
I completely agree.
Mr. Mahrez. But we will do a poll in the chat.
We'll do a poll. I can see they can change it. But at this moment in time, Riyad Mahrez is it for me at this moment. Jay McCube with a 10, by the way. He says, Supreme GFX Party. Yes. You are a true passion merchant. 3-1 City, LFG. Yes, Jerry, mate. Big that.
Jerry for the 10, man.
Big love, Jerry. Tyler Hilliard with a 5 says, on the train from Portsmouth. This is our first Champions League game. Yes, Tyler, mate.
So we've got Jambo coming all the way from fucking Scotland. And then we've got Tyler coming from
the
Portsmouth.
opposite end of it coming up.
Fucking mad that, innit? You know what I mean? That's crazy. Yo, big up, boys. Make sure you have safe journeys, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the polls then. Wow, Mahrez has gone clear.
Yeah.
I thought Mahrez would win it. I mean, I voted Mahrez. You voted Mahrez as well, right? Yeah, we both voted Mahrez. I thought Mahrez would win it. I didn't think it'd be that
I didn't think it'd be a landslide like that. That's why I was a bit like, it's a bit weird. But Lewis Gillies says, I'm coming as well. I might be on the same coach as Jambo.
Yo,
that's pretty mad, that. Jambo and Lewis Gillies link up.
Lewis, just stand up and go, Jambo, are you on this coach?
Yeah.
No, you gotta find out for the same coach.
You gotta find out now. You can't be leaving it at that.
Right, let's put Mahrez in right wing. There we go. Let me close this poll. Right, let's do left wing. Let's do left wing, man. Because this is another difficult one, because there was a couple of the lads yesterday who reckoned that Grealish should be rested for this game, that he's played a lot of games, and that maybe Foden might be the better option here. So your thoughts on this one, bro?
Grealish has played a lot of games. Funnily enough, Grealish got his first Champions League goal against Leipzig. He has played a lot of games. Foden on the left would do well. But he's been so important to us. And he does win a lot of fouls, but then are we going to do anything with that? I don't know, innit?
That's a very fucking good point.
I mean, win us some fouls, but what do we do with that? I think resting Grealish is a good shout. I think having Phil Foden on the left-hand side does bring that little bit of chaos. We've not seen Foden and Mahrez together for a long time. I feel like it's been a while since we've run that. And as well, if you need to bring on Jack Grealish, you can do it. Say if we're winning 1-0, bro, get Jack Grealish on. Wins you loads of fouls, holds the ball up. I think that's decent. It's the only concern I have is if the reason Phil Foden didn't play so well the other day is because something to do with that foot injury. Now that's the only real concern that I could probably say. Like, because if that is the case, then it won't be Phil Foden in this. It'd be Jack Grealish. That's the only way that I'd run it. But if Phil Foden is absolutely fine, then I can be game Phil Foden left wing. Like I say, I like both Phil Foden and Jack Grealish at left wing. I prefer Foden on the right, but it's a way to still get Foden in the same and give.
And if you think about it, right, that is technically our most prolific front three. Well, not technically, it just fucking is.
Yeah, it is. It is. We've got our best goal scorer. We've got and our two best wingers for stats and goals. Oh, well, for assists and goals.
For assists and goals, that is our best front three.
So it absolutely makes sense. You're basically kind of just giving yourself the best chance possible to score goals, really, because you've got all the best stat merchants on the pitch.
Yeah, and who was it? Someone I can't fucking remember who said this. But one of the lads yesterday on the show was saying that Grealish is very good. I think it might have been lads to say Grealish is very good at coming off the bench. If you remember the Atletico Madrid game, he come off the bench, didn't he? He wound them up. He held the ball. He come off the bench for the Real Madrid game, I think.
Yeah, he did. He nearly scored, didn't he?
Yeah, played really well despite the result. He played really well in that game. So yeah, maybe this is the one. I mean, and the thing is, guys, Leipzig are a good team, right? They're a good defensive team. I think they're going to sit back. I think they're going to make it difficult for Manchester City to create chances. Now, if they do that, who do you want to have the chances? It's these three. Not Grealish, I'm afraid, because these are the most prolific. So I think it's very difficult, and it's harsh whoever you leave out. If you leave Mahrez out, you leave Foden out, you leave Grealish out. Whoever you leave out, and Alvarez, by the way, no, I spoke about him. Whoever you leave out, it's very harsh. These are top players, all playing really well. But ultimately, we've got to make the decision, and I think
we have to make the call, innit? I just think Foden is a very good shout in this, and bro, the idea of being able to see out the game, get Grealish on. Do you know what I mean? Like, say if we're 1-0 up, 2-0 up, or whatever it is, and there's 20 minutes. Say we're 2-0 up, 20 minutes to go. Yeah, bring Grealish on. See out the game. Don't shit the bed kind of situation. 1-0 up, bring Grealish on. Don't shit the bed.
My only concern with this is, and I don't know, I'm not saying this is a fact, I'm genuinely asking this question. When was the last time Phil Foden played well left wing when Ake played left back? Genuine question. I'm not saying that as like he doesn't play well at all.
I don't even remember the last time he played left wing. Was it United?
Who? Sorry, Foden.
Foden, yeah. I don't remember the last time he played left wing. I think he played it against. He played it against United, and then I remember we kept looking at it and he dipped.
Yeah, he played United. He played some Champions League games. He has played a few. He's played a few there. He's played. He played a few because United was on the 14th of January, and he's played.
People saying Bristol.
Oh, Bristol, is that it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did scroll down. I just genuinely don't know. I mean, I feel like he doesn't play that well with Ake. So now I'm thinking, fuck.
I'm thinking Grealish mode. Are we overcomplicating it? Is it just, should we just be full sending Grealish? But then you're hamming out Grealish, innit?
It is. The thing is, right, what we're doing is basically, what we've done there is, we've gone full stat mode. We've looked at the situation and gone, Grealish this year has been better at left wing than Foden, clearly, right? But Foden's got better stats, so put Foden in.
Yeah, and Foden's looked good recently as well, so it's not like he's just got the better stats. He has looked really good recently.
On the right wing.
On the right wing, though. Yeah, that's the issue. On the right wing.
On the right wing, not on the left wing. I'm going to do another poll and just see if people still agree now that we might have like overcomplicated this.
Yeah, we might have just like overcomplicated it. It might just be better to just.
I'm going to redo the poll. It was Foden won on the last poll, 55%. But I'm thinking, I think I've changed my mind. I think I'm going Grealish.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's so hard, this decision.
Yeah, but I genuinely, bro, I don't know. Because I feel like by throwing Foden in left wing there, it's overcomplicating it. I mean, and just full send Grealish, where Grealish has been very important to us recently.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm fine for it. I am fine for it. It'll probably be Grealish, if I'm honest. It'll probably be Grealish, but I am fine for it.
Yeah, and I've seen Lewis in the chat then as well say, is it any coincidence that the game after Phil Foden said he felt his foot pain again, he was poor? Is it worth resting him for this game?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if that's what I said before. Right, I'm happy for Phil Foden to play on that left hand side only if he's 100% with his foot. If he ain't, don't risk it. Play Grealish. Mahrez has to play, so it's only that one spot that's up for grabs.
It's 50-50 in the poll.
What else the polls going on? Dave Rocky the 2 said, why not Foden and Mahrez, which is a shout, which is what we're going for. Yes, says Dave. Dot's footy was murdered with a 14's eye. Yes, it's Dot's footy, mate. Dot's footy's been binned off. Rip Dot's footy. Briz, I'll sucky so hard to go through. LFG. Yes, bro, do what you gotta do in it. Dave Rocky with a 5 says, Foden left, Mahrez right, giving PSG semi-final vibes. Remember the Foden assist and Mahrez tap-in finish?
Yeah, I don't know. See. Dave's got the remembrance of the good times. He's looking at the assists and he's thinking stats. Yeah, and I agree. But then I'm like, but Grealish has been better this season left wing. He has. Mm-hmm. It's not easy, this decision, man. Look at the poll, bro. It's still 50-50.
No one can... Bro, how many votes on this poll now? There's 255 votes, yeah? There's over 600 people in this stream. You're all slacking, innit? You know what it is? It's because people are like, oh, I don't know. They're like us, bro. I'd find it difficult voting as well. It's mad. It's fluctuating. G-Nan with the 24 months. G-Nan has got the GOAT. Now he's now the tallest GOAT in the world. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, G-Nan. He says, Pep, now please don't put Haaland in goal and Ederson up front. Well, G-Nan, people in this chat love saying Ederson get a goal, so they'd probably love that. Bryflex with a 5 says, we need Alvarez on the left. He is so clinical and sneaky in the box. The only thing for me, why I wouldn't put Alvarez on from the start, is because I think Alvarez does go very ham, and I think he might lose the ball a bit too much. So I think that's why you need your wingers. But then Phil Foden might lose the ball a bit much.
It's very tricky. It's very, very tricky to get Alvarez in the team. I want to see Alvarez in the team. I think all of us want to see Alvarez in the team. But find me a solution where you can be solid defensively, have control of the midfield, and still get Alvarez and Haaland in the team without playing Alvarez on the wing. Very hard.
4-4-2, drop Gundo, play Rodri, Kev.
No, because then you lose control of the midfield.
Yeah, I know, but that's the only.
And that's like no. Pep's never going to do that.
Pep would have 11 midfielders if he could. So.
The only way that you can do it probably is either to have. You'd probably have to play like flying fullbacks, not have wingers. And do like a diamond in the middle where you can still have control. 2-1-2. Basically, something like that. But has Pep ever played without wingers?
No, he loves the wingers in it because they spread.
That's the width. So this is why the 3 at the back might come in handy though, because if you play 3 at the back, then you can push people up the wing and still have control. That's why you might be signing Gvardiol, but that's a topic for another conversation.
Man City recap says bench Haaland. We're not going to bench Haaland. It's one of our most important games, and we need goals. I do think that Alvarez will probably start against Burnley.
I agree.
So that's it. But you know what I mean? If he starts tonight, then Pep's full sending. OGM Dog with a 5 says, let's be honest, we expect Foden to make an impact every time he's in front of goal. If Grealish gets a start, people celebrate him like he's a GOAT. I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
No, it is true, but the game's not just about stats, right? The game's not just about stats, because if it is, you just pick your team based on
stats, isn't it? Based on numbers, isn't it?
I'm gonna change my mind, bro. I'm gonna go Grealish over Foden.
Well, the chat has changed their mind as well. I'll run with it because I I can't just sit on the fence. I'll run with it. The chat changed their mind. So sorry, Phil, mate. You've been subbed out. And Jack Grealish, last minute change. Yeah, last minute change.
Well, it's also not just because of Grealish being minute. It's also because Phil Foden has had that injury. He said that he felt a bit of a knock again after Newcastle. He then was poor against Palace. Let's just rest him. Full send him against Burnley. And then, boom, he's away with the England squad. So,
and it might how we just thrown like Mahrez and Grealish when during the start of the season we were like, yo, we ain't ever starting this. We ain't ever starting
completely
this.
Changed.
Yeah,
it's
now
changed.
look at it.
Let's look at that team then. Look at that team. What does it give us? Okay, let's talk facts. Sort facts here, yeah? You want stats, you want facts, I'm giving them now. Gives us a solid base at the back with a good defence.
Very good defence.
Okay, your build-up play ain't the best there, but who cares right now? You Champions League. We need to stop conceding goals in knockout games. Look at our knockout games over the last 7 years. It's ridiculous how many goals we concede. That gives us a very solid base. Gives us control in midfield. Gundogan can drop deep next to Rodri if needs be to help solidify the midfield. By the way, I'm just looking out my window. Obviously, I live in town. It's fucking snowing hard.
Bro, do you know before? I was just chilling, yeah? I started hearing some mad loud noise, bro. It was hailstoning, like massive, bro. Like little marble-sized hailstone, bro. Now, it was wild, bro.
I'm pretty sure it is snow. Or it could be like sleet or whatever, but like it's
looks
fucking
nice
coming
here, bro.
down.
Bro, it's like sunny.
Yeah, nah, bro. It's coming down hard, very heavy. Anyway, yeah. So you got solid defense. You've got control in midfield with Rodri, Gundogan, and Kevin De Bruyne. You have creativity in midfield with Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne, and as well, you've got Mahrez who's in form. You've got control on the wings with Mahrez and Grealish, and then you still obviously got Haaland in there. Negatives about the team: lack of build-up play.
Pauser
Could be a little bit too much if they really are sitting back and really pressing us. Could be a little bit poor. Lack of speed on the wings.
But if they're sitting back, then the speed on the wings shouldn't really. We're not going to need the speed in it.
Yes, and no,
unless we counter the counter. But then I get what you're saying. Like the burst of pace past the player is nice at times, but like Pep says, we don't even use it anymore, bro. Do you remember last season when Raheem Sterling was here, bro? The guy didn't even get in a sprint once.
Apart from the last game of the season.
But last game of the season, he tanked it and bombed it in.
Yeah, so I like the team. I think it's good. And yes, okay, that team's unlikely to go and beat Leipzig 5-0, right? But is it going to be able to get a 1-0 victory or a 2-1 victory or a 2-0? Yes. And that's what it's about, getting the victory.
The only thing that I could look at is this team cross Chester City? Is this cross Chester City or Manchester City? Like, because I think the cross Chester City comes to play with this team when pause happens too much and we force it.
Yeah, but then that's up to the players to use their fucking brains and not just I'm going to fucking cross the passes.
Ball. Yeah. No, I read that.
There's no need to force it, yeah? Like I say, at the 90 minutes, if you back this team not to concede a shed load of goals tonight, which I do if they play that starting 11, I think this team, if that team played, I would be very, very surprised if we conceded more than one goal, right? So then I'm saying to players like Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, Mahrez and Grealish, are you able to create Erling Haaland 1 or 2 chances in 90 minutes worth of football? If you're not, then what are you even doing at this club, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm backing that they can create this guy at least 2 chances in the game. And that's kind of what I'm backing on right now. You know, I'm not looking for the free-flowing, attacking football, going beating teams 5-0, because we've not got the players in the team to do that. I'm looking for the team to be controlled, dominate possession, be solid defensively. And then at the right moments, when you get the ball into the right areas, put good balls into the box for Erling Haaland and say to Erling Haaland, your job, this is why you're one of the best strikers in the world and we paid all the cash for you, is to put that ball in the back of the net. And that's where I'm backing it. And that's also, that's where I'm at now with this team.
It goes without saying, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, but Haaland needs to have his shooting boots on and his shooting head.
Correct. He's missed a few chances
recently. So
he has. Goals that should have been in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And he has missed them. So, yeah, he needs to have his shooting boots on tonight. And hopefully, I think thing is Haaland, right? I think he's one of them players that He thrives on the Champions League.
Yeah, but
he
said before, and this is favorite. It's like his ringtone or something. He said it's his favorite competition.
Yeah. You know, some of these players have been with City for a long time, and I think that obviously as a fan base, we're not the most confident in this competition because we've never won it. You know, no one's going to be there saying, "Oh, fucking, we're going to win it this year." You know, we all think that we might win it this year, but no one's there with chest because we've never won it. It'd probably be arrogant to do that. And a lot of these players, maybe over time, I'm looking at the likes of like maybe Walker, maybe Gundo, maybe even Kevin De Bruyne, have maybe got that sort of mentality. But Erling Haaland, he's got an ego about him, which allows him not to fear the Champions League, but to thrive in the Champions League. And that's why some of the best players in the Champions League have big egos, because they don't step into the biggest stadiums in the world, being watched by millions around the world and go, "Oh shit, it's the Champions League." They go, "Fucking here it is. I must tear it up tonight."
Thrive in the situation, innit? Like this win.
Yeah, because they love it. They back themselves because they've got an ego. Whereas sometimes players are a little bit more softer, a bit like, "Oh shit, you know, this big game, get a bit nervous." Erling Haaland ain't walking on that pitch tonight being nervous.
Nah, not a chance, bro.
He's ready to clash,
bro. Yeah, he is. He's ready to full send. Joe Griffiths with the 5 says, as much as I like Jack, one's a generational talent. The other is Jack Grealish. Come on now, it has to be Foden starting for me.
Difficult decision.
It's very difficult on the basis that I think had Foden been consistently playing left wing more and showing that he's smashing it, I think, you know what I mean, I think it would be straight in. But the fact that he's not really been playing left wing, he's only been playing right wing, and
all his good games have come right wing.
Right wing, yeah. So I think
United, he played right wing.
Yeah. Now
all the games recently, he's been playing well. He's played right wing.
Now we could be wrong. Do you know what I mean? We could be wrong, and Pep might go the other way. I just think he might keep it this way.
Yeah,
I could genuinely see Pep throwing out this team, but at the same time, there's so many other variations that Pep could do.
Yeah,
that I genuinely, it's very, very difficult to pick a team.
Yeah, no, 100%. Someone just put in Kunku is now not injured.
Pep Merchant says, yeah, he's uninjured. Yeah, someone said that, uninjured. I seen that a second ago. I'm not sure though.
I thought he was just completely out of the game.
Oh yeah, Salik says, bad news, lads. Kunku is uninjured. I thought he was completely dusted, but maybe not.
Yeah, I thought he was fully dusted. Why is he saying that? Is that true or is that fake news?
I ain't seen anything on it, so I'm gonna guess. I guess fake. I'm not sure. He's dusted, Joel says.
Yeah, suffered a minor thigh strain against Borussia Dortmund, so yeah, I don't think he is going to be. I don't think he's going to be available. I think he is injured. But yeah, boom. There's the team.
Predicted 11.
That's the predicted 11. I like that. I think it's good.
I like that team.
Score prediction, Bray.
2-0.
Yeah, I've gone for 2-0 as well. I think that we can keep a clean sheet. I'm so confident in this team to be able to keep clean sheets. Now, that is on the basis that he does it. If he plays an inverted fullback, whether it be Rico Lewis, Bernardo Silva, John Stones, then I probably would revise that maybe to like a 2-1 or something, because I wouldn't be as confident in the defence keeping a clean sheet. But if he plays a flat back 4 with Walker, Diaz, Stones, Akanji, whoever, and Ake at left back, then I think we can keep a clean sheet and I think we'll win the game 1 or 2-0.
Yeah, I rate it.
So,
I see people saying, "Why transition that?" Yeah, I'm very glad, bro, that we've got to like 50 minutes of a stream and everything seems to be fixed. Like
everything seems to be fixed.
But you don't know how stressed me and LB were yesterday. Like after that, we were like, we don't know what the fuck's going on in it. Like it was just stressful times, innit? After all these past 2 days of streams have been arse. But name tags are missing, yeah. There's like I say, you gotta allow it in it. Some things are changing, so you just gotta allow us for like, do you know what I mean? The music ain't there. I'll have the music there in a bit, but you gotta allow some things in it. But yeah, my nerve levels, I feel like they're going up, bro. I actually feel like it's getting worse.
It's getting worse
as we get towards the timeline. Do you know what I mean? 10 to 3 now. We go live when? 7?
7, yeah. Yeah, 7 o'clock, man.
Need to.
It's going to be a big one.
Yeah, I need.
Who else is playing tonight?
Is it the
Porto,
Napoli
Inter.
game? Oh, is it Porto Inter?
Yeah, Inter Milan currently 1-0 up in that game.
Oh, yeah.
And then tomorrow, Real Madrid versus Liverpool, Napoli versus Frankfurt. Both of them games are a bit dead. Yeah. Real Madrid are 5-2 up and Napoli is 2-0 up.
I think the Real Madrid game will still be just like something to watch. Do you know what I mean? It's just like it's football to just exist there.
Yeah.
But I think people will just watch it, but do you know what I mean? The way that Liverpool inconsistencies have been. It's a bit weird. I mean, maybe Liverpool fans are probably thinking, you know what, we might play better against Madrid than we would against like a different side, because obviously they've been the inconsistency that they've been having. Just whilst we're here, I want to flex a little bit. Basically, if anything happens and we need to dip. Or anything, there's a new thing where say if I need to go solo, I can press this and a bit LB, that should fix itself. That doesn't usually happen like that, but then that goes solo, and then the other one is LB can go solo as well, with obviously the transitions being a bit weird there, but yeah, that's the other solo scenes.
Yeah. Get me off the fucking solo, bro.
You're off the solo, innit? Stop people looking at me.
Yeah, don't be on my own. Right, buzzing. There you go. There's your preview. Yeah, it's going to be a big game, man. Big fucking game. Now, listen, I can see a few people already in the chat with the flames. I'm pretty sure that was about the transition. However,
nah, they need to be about tonight.
Tonight, I want maximum energy from the stream because this game, we could be out of the fucking competition tonight, man. We could be out of the Champions League in March. So tonight, we got to go maximum on the energy. I want to see maximum flames. I want to see positivity in the chat. No arguments. We're going to be buzzing about the team lineup. We're going to get behind the team. We're going to get behind the manager, get behind the club, get behind each other. And tonight, my friends, we will succeed.
He's on fire.
We're gonna do it, man.
I like it, bro.
I want to be in that, bro. I'm like so desperate to be in the Champions League draw on Friday.
Same, bro.
I'm like almost craving the Champions League draw on Friday more than the actual match tonight. I don't know why. I'm ready to fucking clash, man. I'm so pumped up for this.
It's just annoying that we've got to get over this hurdle, innit? This is a hurdle that we have to achieve to get to that. Get to that part, so hopefully we can. Hopefully we get through tonight. I back us. Hopefully we get through, and then the Champions League draw on Friday will be mega because the Champions League draw on the Friday is the route to the final, so you get to see the rest of your way. You get to see it picks which side you're on, see who you're gonna get basically all the way up to the final.
Yeah. It's going to be a madness. Guys, do not miss it tonight. It's going to be a mad watch along. We'll be live 1 hour before kickoff, bringing you all the pre-match build-up, team news reaction, and much more. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream. If you have, drop a like on it. We're 11 likes away from the target of 300. Do not leave without smashing a like. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. And people, we'll see you tonight. See you later.
See you in a bit.